I'm really looking forward to fighting with you, Farah.
We Overwatch brats have to stick together.
I killed many of your kind here, Bastion.
Brigitte, I'd love it if you could take a look at my armor sometime.
It'll take some time for me to get familiar with the design, but if you don't mind, I'd love to. I've stitched you up so many times, it's a wonder you can still fight.
Just some bumps and bruises. Nothing to worry yourself about.
Did you ever want to join Overwatch growing up?
Not after how they treated Reinhardt. He deserved better.
Hey, Brigitte, want to go hit the weights?
You're on.
Hey, Brigitte, want to go hit the weights?
Only if we can get something to eat afterwards.
You know, I've seen Reinhardt's Overwatch file.
What are you getting at?
Isn't it enough to be an engineer, Brigitte?
I felt like I had to do more.
Why does everyone keep pestering me about my aardvarks?
It's true, you have been slacking off a bit lately.
Hey, Sombra, I hear you're a master of unlocking.
What are you talking about?
Whoever built your mech did a good job. None of that AI mess.
Well, if you want to give me some upgrades, I'm all ears.
A lot of good people in Helix died when you escaped. People I knew.
Don't make it personal. It had nothing to do with you. I thought I'd taken care of you. You're more resilient than you look.
I've come back from worse.
Do not blame yourself for Mondata's death. It was not your fault.
You don't understand, Genji. I could have saved him. Maybe the world would have been better off if it had been me instead of him.
Much more talkative now, aren't you, Genji?
I find the company more agreeable these days.
Genji, how'd you ever get used to, you know? It was hard enough for me, and it was just the one arm.
It was a long and a difficult road. But now, I feel at ease in my own body.
I do not fear death.
No, you find living the challenge.
Hey, Genji, how about I hook up your lights to my music?
That is not what they're for.
Hey, Genji, how about I hook up your lights to my music?
Just this one time. Why have you come back to this place, Macri?
The only thing it ever is. Unfinished business and unhappy history.
And I thought I was supposed to be the comic relief.
Hey.
Just remember, Farah, we ain't playing with toy guns anymore.
Good. I'm much better with the real thing.
What's your Halloween costume gonna be this year, Farah?
Cold.
Tracer, you should be careful. We don't know the side effects of using the chronal accelerator.
Don't worry, Dr. Ziegler. If I get in trouble, I'll just recall.
Zenyatta, I must admit, I do not understand how your healing works.
And I do not understand much of how you heal, Dr. Ziegler. I suppose we must all take some things on faith.
Look at this world, Symmetra. See what science has wrought.
Of course. Science obeys the laws of nature. It is only to be expected.
Started any wars lately?
I'd have to check my schedule.
Your state of chronal uncertainty is fascinating to me, Tracer. I do wish you'd allow me to study you.
While I'm truly touched by your offer, I think I'll have to pass.
An Omnic in my squad took his own life rather than be controlled by an AI.
A noble but tragic sacrifice. I hope that you will honor it.
You need to stop telling those ridiculous stories, Reinhardt. No one believes they're real.
Ridiculous stories? My tales of adventure and glory are all true!
What interesting things I've learned about your employers, Miss Vaswani.
What have you heard?
Fariha, any plans for the winter?
I'm going to head to Canada to see my dad.
What can you know of life?
Only that which I have observed, experienced, and processed. All is one within the iris.
Hammond?
Does it bother you?
knowing that you could have saved Mondatta's life.
We are all responsible for the choices we've made.
I am not the Easter Bunny.
Your body seems to be adapting well to the changes, Gabriel.
Angela, you should know that no one could stop Brigitte from doing something she had her mind set on. She's a Lindholm after all.
Considering the alternatives, I'm willing to take the risks.
Time is a river. It may be stopped for a while, but it will always flow the same direction.